as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. So we'll boot it away to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. He'll pull it on the read. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Brown. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's King. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's Klubnik. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd.